What's up, guys? Josh here. I'm bringing y'all a little bit of a different video today. Besides that, I'm playing GTA. I mean, that's pretty normal. But yeah, I've noticed a lot of people really don't know um, how to fly in GTA or how to do it correctly. And if any of y'all know me or know a little bit about me, you know that flying is my jam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a series of these videos. Get this one out. Well, if you are watching this, and for me I'll get it out probably tomorrow, which is, today is the 21st, I believe, so tomorrow will be the 22nd, or Sunday. So yeah, so like I said, I'm making a series of these. Since it is Thanksgiving, I am leaving soon, so, well, tomorrow, the 22nd, yeah. So once I upload this video, I'll be out of here, so you can expect another video about next weekend. I'll be around the very end of the month. So like I said, yeah, navigating. And this is what I actually wanted right here, was for the weather to get pretty crappy. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to depart out of Sandy Shores Airfield right here. I'll try to fix the game sound for you guys, so you can hear my friends, rather. We can just take off here, gear up. Thing climbs like a beast. This is the Vestra, and yeah. So I'm just going out here because I'm going to show y'all. I mean, really, it's pretty easy to navigate in VFR. We're not in VFR conditions, and if you don't know what VFR means, VFR just simply means visual flight rules, and you have IFR, which means instrument flight rules. Obviously, you can't really use instruments in this game, so what we're actually going to end up doing is, what we're going to do is we're going to come out here, this mountain, or a little part of the mountain here, and we're going to turn back around to Sandy Shores here. And just looking at my mini map, I'm going to descend a little bit here, because when you're flying VFR, obviously there's going to be things in the air that are going to, you can't really use things in the air effectively because they're always moving. So what I do is I use like this factory little thing, this big thing right here, as yeah, right below me right there. That's what I use to know that the runway's right in front of me. So I'm not going to land right now. I'm going to show y'all. It's a go around procedure here, and then usually the runway light's in front of you. So see, I just pretty much stayed on course there. So I'm going to do a go around, which means you're not landing. Is what you do. You climb up to an altitude here, go full power, and then pull back with this altitude. And if you'll look out there, you can see, to my left, you can see that tower. That tower shows you when to turn. And by the way, we're doing what's called a left-hand traffic pattern. The way that I turn is what you do is you, with your left analog stick, you roll a little bit, and you pull back to make those nice turns there. And then you come out of the roll, just like that. So left-hand traffic pattern, all left turns. You can see that right now you're supposed to be parallel to the runway, which I am. You see it right there. And you see these mountains right here, which is another indication. So I'll show you here in a minute. Alright, so this highest peak right here, it's not very that high, not that high. So you know that once you pass that, you should be looking out back left for that little factory that I was talking about earlier. So then you making a very small turn right here, a very tight turn is very critical. So you see it right there. What you do, you level out, well, not level out, then you descend, go back on the speed, drop the gear, slow this jet down to Vestra. Costs $950,000. Yeah, pretty much at that point to where you install the engines. You gotta slow this thing down. I wasn't even giving it gas that whole time I was flying, man. This thing loves to fly. It loves to get airborne. Just completely hold down on the brake for this plane. Just barely pull up. Beautiful landing. A little turbulence there, but it's okay. That is the navigational part for Sandy Shores. What I'm going to do for you guys, just for you, so I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to depart this runway. Use this whole runway. The more speed, the better you climb. and rotates. Gear up. Always be sure you put your gear up. I'm in an invite-only session, so I'm not really worried about people shooting me down. And if you're in a public session or lobby, obviously you're going to want to get as high as possible. Okay, so the way you navigate here, so I like to maintain about right here, is you can see these mountains on my left and the city over there. It's a military base right there. There's kind of a little small little, I guess, opening right there, just a little. I mean, it's nothing really to notice. But you see this road right here? As I just follow in between the mountains right here and follow this road. Left turn. Use L right button and left button right here. Just to make little turns like that, and then you roll with your left analog stick, you know, pitch down, pitch up. Yeah. Excuse me. And, yeah, so that road curves back that way. And then what you do is you see this little track down here. You can make a little turn to follow it in here. And so you can get Maze Bank right off your wing that's over there. Maze Bank is over there. It's the tallest building in GTA. And then you can kind of make out that bridge over by the airports. So what we're going to do is we're going to land on the runway. I believe it's perpendicular to the other two runways for the main runways. So what we do is we get here, drop our gear, and then you'll get your reference right here, which is the heliport, where the helicopters are. It's slower on down. So you line up here. See, you're not really lined up with the runway. You want to slow her down. Like I said, this button does all fine. And if you still can't see the runway right now, you can always use that lifeguard tower out to the right. Yeah, by now you're always going to be able to see the runway, really. And of course now, because you're almost on the runway. Just hold that brake down for this Vestra. The Vestra, my bad, with a V. Just look at that beautiful landing. That is how to navigate a landing. But for departure, what we like to do is we're gonna, let's go to the other runway here. What we can do is we can go over here. See, in real life we use these departure procedures called SIDS, Sierra India Delta Sierra, or Standard Instrument Departure. And it's just a way that air traffic control manages the traffic. So, I mean, obviously you're just going to take off a runway. The runway is signed by ATC, but there's no ATC in this game, unless, you know, you're role-playing some shit like that. And you just take off. What you do, like I said, put your gear up. Then you'll go direct to a fix. Like it's called the Kuna 6 departures, let's say it's called that. You go direct to Kuna, you have like the MLC transition, which is a VOR. And you'll just turn, once you pass the Kuna, you'll turn direct to that VOR. And then, let's say, once we get to the end of the departure runways here, yeah, you see what I was talking about when we were on approach. Those two runways right there, this runway is we landed on over here. It's perpendicular to the two main runways. So you go direct, the MLC, go direct like another waypoint, so you'll turn out here. And anyway, what you can do. So, yeah, that's pretty much a departure, like I said. And I guess I could say that for another video, but just let you in on it right now. So here's Maze Bank. It looks like I'm going to crash into it. I might, hopefully not. I'm pretty fast here. I was going to try and attempt to touch it, but then I thought that was a bad idea. This suicide bomb here. Almost there. Those freaking power lines right there, dude, you gotta watch out for those. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can just follow this big cluster of highways here. You can always use your mini-map. I like to use ammunition stores and custom shops as navigation aids too. Because, I mean, And there's only a couple of those, so it's not like there's that many options. I mean, yeah, there's just two just in here. But obviously what you can do is you can use like this bridge once you're coming, if you're coming in for landing on when the runway's from this way. You can use that bridge right there. You see that? Okay, now you see that ship coming in for the ship. Alright. And then now, once you've passed all the docks and everything, you can usually make out the airport if the weather's pretty nice like it is right now. And what you do is once you're turning with, it'll usually make you pull up, and what you do is you just press RB, or right button, to you put in a little right rudder in there. And then once you have the runway in sight, what you do is you obviously have your runway already preset. Once you're about to line up, always be sure your gear's down and locked, and just keep bringing that speed back. See, my slipstream just went bye-bye. So now we're on a max approach here. Don't crash it, don't crash it. See, I'm really pulling that speed back. Really pulling it back there. See, it's trying to stall on me. Almost did. You're supposed to land within those markings there, but I didn't. I want to stay hover like a foot above it. And that's pretty much it. What you can do is park, shut down, and that will be the video, guys. So I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. It really helps me out, and like too. That'd be awesome. My goal for this video will be 5 likes. Pretty crazy amount there. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, subscribe, and some more content will be